Just to let you be clear that I'm talking about stewardship this weekend and give the state of the parish. So give you a short fervorino of the readings. God is always faithful. And we may not be, God is always faithful. Put that to the bank. Okay. I give the state, each year the pastor has to give the state of the parish to you all. And it's been an unusual year going through all the things happening with the pandemic. We'll give you some of the numbers. From June 30th to July 1 to June 30th this past year, we had 119 baptisms. We had 102 funerals. That's good. There's more births than funerals. When that switches, it's something wrong there. We had 231 First Communions. We had 256 confirmations. So we show that the growth of the parish, even though things were happening, the parish was still going on. We had so many things still go on, but we need your help. I sent you a letter to you, an email, and also in the bulletin, a summary of our fiscal year ending 2021. We ended in the black, not much, but ended in the black. We had what helped us go through was the government loan and also your generosity. When you go home again, look at in the bulletin or in the email, your mail, and you'll see where our spending and income. Income is still a challenge for us. People are still not coming back to church. And if they don't come back to the church, they're not bringing their envelopes in. But thank God for those who come and those who have been being very generous, plus my student staff watching their budgets and things like that. I mean, it really had to take a chance. Last year, everyone took a 5% cut in their salaries. Everyone, priests, everybody. Because of that and our commitment to the parish, we want to make sure this happened. So they really came through. They did the yeoman's work in making things happen. Our business manager, Marianne Holquist, really kept things together. She was a really stalwart, making sure we get the right things and prices, make sure everything was going together. So I want to thank her very much so. Again, we ended up in the black. So things happened. We were able to do it. What's coming up? We have some future projects coming up. The restrooms. I've talked to that before, about 2 years ago. We have around $250,000 in reserve to do the restrooms. We need over $500,000 to make that happen. We thought we'd be able to go do some of this work during the pandemic, but the prices of construction even went higher. So we couldn't even make the half. So we're working on that. As you heard, we're going to probably get a new organ for here. This is the original, and we're going to have it's going to be a hybrid organ, both pipes and digital. We've already put a contract in for that. I'll be asking people if they can help us through this. That's around $200,000. If you want to get a whole new pipe organ, you're talking about almost $500,000 to $750,000. And I said, nah, I don't think so need that. The digital really sounds really well, so I'm looking forward for doing that. We need to update the technology in the church, basically, and the AEC. With all the technology happening, with the Zooming and that thing, you need more power, need more Wi-Fi. There's no great straight connection hardwire right here. We're using coming from the parish office as a bridge coming over. And it doesn't really work all the time. So we're looking at that this hardwire here and hardwire. And it's it'd be a couple thousand to get that in, to just run the line over to here from either Verizon or Comcast, because many things now we're doing more things with technology. You never thought you had to do this in church, but nowadays you need that kind of technology here in the mission. And we're redoing the lighting in the mission. We're getting the panel went up for they had really a computerized panel, how to turn on dimmers and things like that. Well, that went up, and just that panel system was was at $10,000 or more. So I don't think we need all that stuff down there. So we're looking at switches turn on and off, and we're looking for all LEDs in the church. Everything here is LED lighting. We're able to do that. We're trying to get those kind of things together down there and make it more efficient. Those things are needed. They're the ones coming up. The restrooms, the organ, the update technology, and the mission, lighting the mission. The theme of this year's Stewardship Drive is our path forward. We need to look forward. We're doing a lot of good things in the parish. We have a lot of good staff. And I've been fortunate to have very good associates who are really working hard. But we need to keep on going, and we need your help. We're not up to where we were 2 years ago. Attendance is still down. Those at home, I'm thank you for watching, and through live streaming, we appreciate you. We can connect with you. We got that, all these, the technology for that, I got through a grant. So that was taken care of. But then you have to have the Wi-Fi to go and push it out there. So we're trying to make sure keep up. And there's a lot of things. We have a new security system around, cameras around the outside and check things out. We got that through a grant through the state. So those things we're trying to get the grant-wise. But to keep the regular things going, as you know, it builds at home, things are going up. Things are, everything, paper, books, things like that, any BG&E, the water, anything is going up. Healthcare going up. So we need your assistance, to help this. In my letter, I asked for if you could do a 5%. I'm going to ask you if you can do anything, it'd be great. I still remember when I was growing up, we had these little children's envelopes going, and we had that. And my brother and I got $1 a week allowance. And out of that $1, we had to put a quarter in the envelope every week. So as Mom would give us 4 quarters, and then right away we had to put that money in to the envelope. She made sure that, hey, this is what you need to do. You need to grow up and be aware of that. And sometimes we forget. The church, the mission is to bring forward, to bring the good news. And and especially with that during this time, pandemic, we're really trying to reach out. There's more ways trying to reach out. More people are not coming to church because they're afraid. But some are not coming to church because they just fell off. They lost the pattern. They lost the ritual coming to church. I mean, we were closed for a couple months. And once you get out of the patterns, it's hard to get back in. And also for the financial aspect, thank God for those giving electronically, because you're on a regular basis. Thank God for that. Thank God for your giving to the offertory. Now, we don't have enough ushers yet to do it. We can't pass the basket around. When you pass the basket around, you get a little bit more. We leave the baskets out as you come in. Again, we're not hitting like we used to do. And every little bit helps to try to get things going, to reach out. The mailing's going out more expensive. Everything's going out is more expensive. So I'm not looking for, we're going to have a whole bunch of surplus, but I'm just thinking we can meet the bills. That we keep on doing and keep up everything. As this building, the mission, things like that, things are getting up in age, and we have to fix things. So I'm just asking if you can increase in one way or another your offertory. And if you get on Gift Central, it'd be great, because that'd be on a regular basis. But we're doing a good job. I have to say that. We're keeping up. But the main thing is, is it just status quo? I don't think we need to be more than that. We need to be reaching out. Our outreach has always been good. And I really applaud you for that. We were down this week in casseroles. We didn't meet the 100 casseroles this week. We had 81. And the poor box has been great. And we're reaching out, the food coming in. But everything's coming in, it's going right out. Those kind of things are going right out. It's important that, what we do is to bring people to church. But then to show people we are Christian, we need to show it by our witness. So outreach is important. And some of the things we're doing, we'll have more mailings going out to reach people. But it takes more. It takes more. And I don't want to twist any arms and things like that, but you've been very generous. But I ask you to continue to be generous. And those people home, don't forget us. We'll be praying for you here. You're with us. But we need your support also. Don't forget, to be part of the parish. All of us need to play our part and make a difference. I'm so proud of being here as your pastor. I'm so proud of my staff. I'm so proud of what's happening. But to keep up, I need your support. I need your generosity. This is the strangest kind of year I've had as a pastor. And I've talked to my brother pastors, and it's everyone's going through, how do you make sure, try to get back to normal, try to get this, how can you reach out, how can you bring people back? It's a challenge. And the challenge to pay the bills. So, again, I give, if you look at our, last year, hey, I give us a big A, because we went through it and made it. But we need to continue. We're not going to get any government loans this time. We're going to have to just on our own generosity. And I'm trying to make sure that this parish keeps on growing. I want to make sure this is the best parish in Hartford County. That we are showing that we are doing the work of the Lord, and we're reaching out to make a difference. So again, look at the inserts, look at the mailing, things like that, and see what you can do. See if you can help us to grow, help us in our mission, help us to make sure you're about whatever you can do. And if you can't give, pray for us. Pray that we'll be able to do the work, because prayer does make a difference. Prayer makes a difference. My mom made sure I put that quarter in there. I could have got a lot of good things for a quarter back then. But she says, this is important for you. You got to put your gifts back to the Lord and for his mission. So I'm asking you, we've received many things in our lives. Let's not forget how we can best serve the Lord and doing his mission. You're all part of it. Everyone's unique. Everyone's important. Everyone make a difference. It's not one person, it's everyone. And if each one of them made a difference, we can truly be truly missionaries and be about doing his work. Jesus only started with 12, and the church grew. What you do, well, however small it is, it can grow. He says the mustard seed, the little seed, Jesus used, becomes the greatest bush. The little seed that you put down can be very fruitful also. So thank you for all your generosity. Thank you for your being present. Thank you for being church. I'm so proud of you and what you've done this past year. I ask you to continue the work to make a difference.